Managing Oneself by Peter Drucker. Successful people are those who manage themselves first. Successful careers are not planned, and they are established by preparing for opportunities. The most successful people manage themselves. Managing oneself is about developing oneself. To put the ideas of managing oneself into practice, one should build a life of excellence by asking oneself these questions. What are my strengths? Most people think they know what they are good at. They are usually wrong. More often people know what they are not good at, and even then more people are wrong than right. You must know your strengths in order to perform better. One way to discover your strengths is through feedback analysis. Whenever you make an important decision, you also need to write down your expectations. Then compare actual results with those expectations. While analysing, you will be able to understand your strengths, incompetence, and the hindrances that may affect the strengths. Start concentrating on your strengths. Put yourself where your strengths can produce results. Second, you must work on improving your strengths constantly. How do I perform? Like one's strength, how one performs is also unique. It depends on person to person. Am I a reader or a listener? How do I learn? Are the first questions that you need to ask yourself. Also ask these questions. Do I work well with people? Or am I a loner? And if you do work well with people, you then must ask, in what relationship? As subordinates or as team members? Do not try to change yourself. It's because you are unlikely to succeed. But work hard to improve the way you perform, and try not to take on work you cannot perform or will only perform poorly. What are my values? To be able to manage yourself, you must ask, what are my values? This is aligned with ethics and can be called the mirror test. What kind of person do you want to see in the mirror in the morning? To be effective in an organisation, a person's values must be compatible with the organisation's values. They do not need to be the same, but they must be close enough to coexist. Otherwise, your career will likely be marked by frustration and poor performance. Where do I belong? Knowing where one belongs can transform an ordinary person, hard-working and competent but otherwise mediocre, into an outstanding performer. Also, one should be able to decide where they do not belong. What should I contribute? Throughout history, the majority never had to ask questions about their contribution. Their tasks were dictated and they were told what to contribute. To make a difference, ask yourself, what should my contribution be? To answer it, you need to know 1. What does the situation require? 2. How can you use your strengths? 3. What is required to make a difference? Create a plan for 18 months. Make it challenging yet achievable. The results should make a difference that is meaningful, measurable, and visible. Responsibility for relationships. Very few people work by themselves and achieve results by themselves. A few great artists, a few great scientists, a few great athletes. Most people work with others and are effective with other people. Managing yourself requires taking responsibility for relationships. This has two parts. The first is to accept the fact that other people are as much individuals as you yourself are. The second part of relationship responsibility is taking responsibility for communication. The second half of your life. Nowadays, most knowledge workers reach a state of boredom after 40 years, and it is important to develop a second career. People who manage the second half of their lives may always be a minority, but these people will become leaders and models. you must begin the second career earlier in your life, because no one can expect to live very long without experiencing a serious setback in their life or work. What are the steps that you need? 1. The first step is actually to start one. 2. Developing a parallel career. For example, it might be in a non-profit organisation. 3. The social entrepreneurs. Do you agree with our note? Check out this other clip from Lion the Reader, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.